Hello everybody, this is Brad from Mesquina. Today I'm changing the oil on a 2024 Dodge Durango. It's my daughter's vehicle. She's out for Thanksgiving, so I figured I'd change the oil before she goes back to school. What you're going to need is a 13/16 socket to get that oil filter off. I didn't know that, so it took me 30 minutes to find it. Just giving you a heads up. 13/16, you want to need an extension. If you don't use extension, you got to take all this crap off to get to it. 13/16 socket extension and a ratchet, you can get it off right there. Now over here you see this big old bottle. This comes from West Marine. This is what we use to change the oil in boat engines because I can't get my fat ass underneath it to get the plug. Actually, I don't think anybody can at all. So anyway, this thing has a little motor on it. You shove the tube down the oil dipstick. Here's the oil stick. Shove down that tube all the way down the bottom of the pan. Hook it to your battery. Turn it on. This sucks all the oil out of the engine. Well, I mean, it sucks. It sucks. You know what I'm saying? This car holds about 6 quarts. Last time I did this, it got like 6.3 out. I don't know how. It doesn't make sense either. But anyway, you're gonna need a good rag. After you do all the sucking and get the oil out of the engine, get your good rag. You're gonna unscrew the oil filter that you loosened with that 13/16 socket I could not find. Pull it out. Here's the top to it. You want to kind of wipe it all off real good. Try to get oil everywhere. Pour the little filter out. Well, ain't much to it. Look at that little thing. That looks pretty rough. And we're gonna go throw it in the trash. Now we got the new oil filter from Amsoil. I'm not sponsored by Amsoil, but I do like their products. New filter looks way better than the last. You just poke it down the hole, stick it down the hole, and gently shove in. Ooh, she popped. Now you take the top, get all everywhere, and screw the little top back on. Just keep screwing. There you go. She's getting it now. She's starting to tighten up a little bit. Ooh, yeah, there. All right, let me get another rag. Wipe all this oil off the car. Looks like I'm wrong. That looks cleaner than it did before I started. Take your 13/16 socket. Put it down on there and just keep turning. Until she tightens up. There you go. Snug her up a little bit. It did come with an oil ring. You probably should have replaced. But if it starts leaking, I'll put it on there. All right, now what we need, you got to take this little doodad off, the oil cap. The engine says 0W20 is what we use. Now I need a funnel. Let me go back and get the funnel. I got the funnel. The funnel goes down in the hole. My funnel is kind of excited, I guess. Ease it down in here, like so. Voila. Don't that look good? That's pretty, eh? Not many people have a funnel like that anymore. Now let me get oil. We're going with Amsoil synthetic motor oil, 20W20. This is supposed to go 25,000 miles. It'd be a cold day in hell if I put 25,000 miles on an oil change. That's crazy. Oil's a lot cheaper than the motor. Alright, we got 1 gallon right here going in. Now what's good about that pump over there and this filter being on top is you do not have to get underneath the car at all. It pumps the oil at the top, the filter's on top. You do not have to get under the car, not once. Unless you're looking for oil leak or something. I hope we ain't got one. I'm gonna put whole gallon in there. That's what's nice about it. You don't have to get underneath the car to pull the plug. It just sucks the oil straight out of the bottom of the engine. Now, that pump does not work on a Hemi, because the way the oil dipstick goes in, I think right before it goes into the oil pan, there's a little crook to it, and that tube will not make that turn at all. Believe me, I tried it. So what we're gonna do is fill her on up with oil there, make her happy. Mayo, get off that. My daughter's cat's wanting to figure out what we're doing. Now this thing has a top on it, and it just hooks to your battery, these little alligator clamps. It's made to where you could, if you're one of those people that take excess oil or old oil, like the AutoZone or something, it's made for that. Pull the old tube out. It went way down in there. All right, throw that over there. You screwed my damn filter, my funnel did. Excuse Mayo, he's just a nosy ass cat. I can't remember, that wasn't a full gallon. I'll put one of these in there. Like I said, that little suitcase thing there, got a handle on it. You tighten the lid up and everything. And it's got plates for the wires to hook to the back of it, and you can just take that to O'Reilly's or AutoZone, whatever, and they'll empty it for you. I think for free. They used to be free. I don't know. Now, if you're from the city, you probably would not have one of these, because y'all probably go to one of those little oil changing places, charge you $100-something bucks, and throw in a few and try to get you to buy an air filter and all kinds of crap. Put the dipstick back in it. Like the old funnel for a second. Now you could crank it with not this in it, but it could cause a mess. Now, we don't need this anymore. We don't want that to get down in the fan belt. Let me crank it and let it run a minute. Let the oil circulate through that oil filter. And what we're doing now is we're going to bring the engine up to let it run for 5-10 minutes. Then let it sit 5-10 minutes, and then we check the oil again. Well, that old V6 sounds good, don't it? I guess. My wife picked this car. I wanted the RT, but you know how that works. All right, let the engine warm up a little bit, let the oil circulate through the new filter and everything. I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes. Because we got rain coming, so I gotta try to fix that crap. Oh. Huh. Interesting. While you're here waiting on that, you can check other stuff. She's got over half a tank of gas in it. My wife would be on empty. Maybe she took after me. Oh no, that looks low. I don't know if I got any of that shit. I do have some. Excuse the cobwebs. That just means it's vintage. And it works. Same color too. Little antifreeze. Huh. That's pretty low. Still low. See if I can find another good. We'll just add a little water to it. Oh yeah, excuse that. In the Mississippi Delta we have a lot of dirt dogs. That looks better. What we got going on there? Boys, look at that. It's right on the mark. See that? That's perfect right now. Now, the oil's changed in it. Topped off the antifreeze and the brake fluid and everything. I don't know what that was. But anyway, that's how you change the oil on a 2024 Dodge Durango. It's not hard, especially with that machine that pumps the oil out of it. Anyway, y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. That's Quinn out.